Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hobby Lodge, and I thought I would just do my first update, which is me looking at what I've got. So I wanted to start off with an idea of all of the bits and pieces that I have for this project and what I could potentially do with them. So I showed you all of the various buildings and stuff that I had last time from Printable Scenery, all printed up and with a very basic prime job on all of them. And then I started going through all of my drawers and finding all the other bits and pieces that I have, like bits of wall that could be used, various bits of terrain. I think these are Micro Art Studios, and then stuff like this. So these campsites. This is from the Mantix terrain crates that I got over the years from various Kickstarters, and I've got bags of this stuff with barrels and walls and tools. I found a whole kit for this blacksmith over here, so I'll be able to show you more of that as well. More walls, bits of trees, bits of barrels, more gates, posts, these little bushes, another camp that you can use. So as you can see, this whole thing here with this wagon and various bits of food, potentially to make a market. So what I wanted to do is kind of get it laid out in a sort of format that potentially this is what a game table could look like if I wanted to use this. It is kind of marked out in a 3x3, which is the right size for Moonstone. That's kind of what I've used this stuff here is to mark out a table edge. But yeah, as you can see here, there's more of that blacksmithing's tools, more barrels, more crates, more general things that could be used to decorate that table and again create that atmosphere. So this is all of the stuff that I'm hopefully over the next month I'm gonna prime up, get painting. Obviously I want the main focus is the buildings, but that's definitely something I want to look at is all the scatter terrain as well. It's all the little things that can help bring a table to life. So yeah, also found these little things. So I've got lots and lots of these. I must have about 20 or 30 of them, and they are simply little candle lights, tabletop candle lights that you use. So I'm thinking, is there a way, as you can see they flicker, is there a way of potentially breaking them out of this shell, taking the workings and putting them inside some of the buildings so that they have activity going on in the window as if there's lanterns lit from within. And how would I do that? So one, I can access to turn them off, but also potentially for changing the battery in the future. So that's something I'm going to look at as well, because I have a bunch of these, so I might as well try and use them. But yeah, this was just me kind of getting an idea of what a table would look like when it's all said and done. And I think this is actually pretty cool. So I now want to start picking up bits and pieces to start putting this together. Another thing I'd like to do is I picked up a tree kit from one of the salutes many years ago, and I've never really had a go at doing it. These trees are from Foreground and they were very expensive at the time, but this tree kit I bought was for making very similar looking trees. Probably not as good as these are very good quality, but let's give that a go as well whilst we're doing this project. But anyway, there we go. This is what my Moonstone table will look like, but it now needs all of the colors and textures and work into it. And I thought, while we're here, why don't we also paint some brand new miniatures for Moonstone, so that when we're completed we've got a whole new set to play with as well. So I have all of these here, which I'll do as part of the project. So there we go. The first kind of update is just to understand where we're at. This is the baseline and we can only go up from here.